Live in the present. Life is a great adventure.
What?
Fortune cookie.
Trent, please.
Trent and Allison, they're on the run, and you'll find out why in the movie. And they're hiding out in this motel. And we're getting ready to do a great scene with our talented Chris Bilsma and Jennifer Seward D-Rock, starring as Trent and Allison. So we're kind of going over shots right now, but we're going to get ready to roll here in a minute, so enjoy.
Well, I got into acting a little bit late. I didn't really know there was any sort of film world, I guess, or in the Midwest. I started getting more into that world when I was, teenager, 18, 19, 20, and the more I watched, the more I was just kind of fascinated by acting. I just happened across an audition and ended up getting a supporting role in that film, and at that point I was like, okay, now I know what I want to do. And also just the way that film crews they seem like a family, Everyone would get together and, spend 3 months of their time all working together, and that just seemed really interesting to me. I did a commercial actually with the director of this film, Nick James. He's also the director of the commercial, and by the end of it, he just came up to me and said, give me a call or an email or whatever later because I want to talk to you about a potential film role, and I thought, that's awesome. So we sat down, we had a meeting, talked about it for a while, and what really impressed me right off the bat was how much work he put into it, because he'd been working on it since I think 2010, just doing all the pre-production things that sometimes get a little neglected, and also it was interesting to me because it's his first film, but Nick actually has a really personal script that he's trying to do, where it all has a lot of deep meaning, and I feel like there's a lot of relatability. Hopefully people can connect to lots of different parts of it, and that's always what interests me most in films. If I can connect to the character, then I know hopefully the audience will be able to. I didn't want to freak you out, so I didn't say anything, but I swear, I swear, we were right as rain.
I started out when I was pretty young. In 7th grade I did my first musical, and from then on I've been doing lots of different various acting, and fall of 2009 is when I started pursuing it professionally, and I found film, basically never turned back.
Okay, this is how we're going to do this, guys.
Nick contacted me via Facebook, so I was really excited, first off to be approached by someone, and second off to be approached by someone with such an awesome project that I could really get behind, and the more he would talk about it, even though it was still in its early stages, he had it so well thought out. Great project with great characters and a meaning, especially a meaning that the audience can get behind and connect with. Oh, with such high promises, how can a girl turn down such a high-class date?
We are high class, aren't we?
Yep. Allison as a person is very relatable to me as a person. She grew up in a very comfortable life, very predictable. Her life was set out for her, and at the end of the day, she was not content with that. She wanted more, and that's really kind of how her and Trent come together, is that she wants more out of life, and she sees that in him, and she feels a bond, a comfortability with him, so that she can take those steps, those leaps into the unknown that terrifies her but excites her all at the same time.
I really relate to Trent in some ways because he lives a roller coaster life, and there's the comfortable life that Allison was in when she met him, and then there's the roller coaster life, and neither one is right or wrong. I mean, it just goes to people's personalities, what they want out of life. He's in this world that he probably shouldn't be messing around in, and I mean, he makes the best of it. He's a smart guy. He wants to work really hard and take both him and Allison places because he cares about her, obviously. He's not in it for selfish reasons, but he's just misguided a little bit. He doesn't look at it with a full perspective, and because of that, he gets him in a little bit of a tough situation where he has to make some tough choices.
Think about Allison. I mean, she's special, right?
Yes.
You need to let her go.
I'm not going to do that. You know how much we've been through together. I remember how hot it was. The hotel room got really hot because there were a lot of people in there. There were a lot of lights. They had to turn the air conditioner off because you can't have that running during takes. And even when you stepped outside, it was better, but was it really? Like, It did get better as the day went on, because we were actually there till, I think it was 3 or 4 a.m.
It takes a lot to get me to be warm because I am a very cold person naturally, and if I'm admitting that I'm warm, then I know everybody else is dying.
I do also remember we were there really late filming the scene with Trent and Robbie, played by Nick Bilsmar. And I enjoyed seeing what the crew did because the pop machine actually didn't work, but they were able to rig up lighting, and I thought it actually sold really well that I'm just trying to get this dollar bill into a pop machine and it refused to take it, which is one of the most annoying things in the world.
Shit.
It's always fun working with Jen, all jokes aside. So it was great to be able to kind of spend that day and explore the characters a little bit because it was our first time really doing that.
It's always awesome to work with Chris, and he brings a lot to the table because, you know, when you have good partners, good characters to work with, you know, both on the page and in real life, it makes your job so much easier and more fun. And that day, you know, whatever the issues were, we all had fun, and that's, at the end of the day, what this is all about.
Twizzler brains. Do it. No way. Do it. No way.
Well, what really makes me excited is just the huge potential, and not only the cast and crew that have already signed on and that are amazing, because we have all worked with each other in some form or another, and we just click, and it's an awesome group, and the script is phenomenal, and it will just come to life, and that's a really exciting thing for the audience.
It's not a life lesson. It's not, who wants to watch a movie that just says this is the way you should be living your life? And if you're not, shame on you. Like, it's a great story. There's mystery, it's a thriller, there's plenty of drama. Like, it kind of encompasses multiple genres. So the story is awesome, and then it also happens to raise a lot of great points about life. And I think it's easy to connect to. It's easy to see yourself in the characters, put yourself in their positions. And it doesn't set out to tell you that one is right or one is wrong. It just sets out to kind of make you aware of it and beg the question, are you on the right journey right now, or would you prefer to switch over?